Hello and welcome to More Interesting Maths. I'm David Myers with UTC South Durham. True to the name of the channel, this is More Interesting Mathematics. I'm going to show you a few elements of mathematics that inspired me to go and study maths at university and also afterwards just for curiosity. This is maths for maths' sake, for you at home, your curiosity and your entertainment. Generic introduction clip over, now let's do some maths. Today's little trick for you folks is pretty short and sweet, but an elegant one nonetheless. It's one that you can try at home with your family or with your mates if you're so inclined. And here's how it goes. You start with pen and paper, pen. You write down your favourite number between 1 and 9. I am also going to do the same. But we ain't going to tell each other. I'm certainly not telling you what my favourite number is. I'm not entirely sure how you're going to tell me your favourite number. But I'm writing down so that you can't guess what it is. I'm going to write my favourite number between 1 and 9. Hidden from you, hidden from view, also hidden from me now. With your favourite number on a piece of paper, don't show me, you are going to do the following calculations. You are going to take your favourite number and you are going to multiply it by 2. After that, whatever your result is, you are going to add 2. You might want to pause it if you need to catch up, but for those of us that added 2 quickly enough, you are then going to multiply by 5. I'll give you a second or 3 for that one. And then finally, you are going to subtract 4. Once you have got your result, you could, if you wanted to, reveal to me what your number was. But I suspect I already know. Because from your final result, that will be the first digit, and my favourite number will be the second digit. Don't believe me? Well, double check your calculations, use a calculator if you need to, or failing that, try it with your second favourite number. Take your second favourite number between 1 and 9, multiply it by 2, add 2, multiply it by 5, subtract 4. Does it indeed turn out that your second favourite digit turns up in the tens column and my favourite digit turns up in the units? Have a go for yourself, see if you can figure out why that is. Failing that, pause the video and in about 2 seconds we'll transfer to the answer. So this, I think, is quite a nice puzzle. It's one that always seems to work and it's a nice little party piece just to amuse anyone at home. How is it that whatever you choose, whatever number between 1 and 9 you start with, we always end up with my personal favourite number at the end and your favourite number at the start? Let's take an example, shall we? Let's say that I started with the number 7. And to begin with, we multiply it by 2 to get 14. We add 2 to that to get 16. From there, we do 16 multiplied by 5 to give us 80. And 80 minus 4 gives us 76. So, as demonstrated, we start with 7, it ends up at the start, and my personal favourite always seems to drop out at the end. Well, of course, as you might expect, the answer lies in algebra. If I can be so confident that I'm going to get your number at the start and 6 at the end, then I need to be able to prove it mathematically. So let's start by saying that you chose the number A. And I claim that A can be any of the whole numbers between 1 and 9. But we'll come back to that in a bit. Let's take A and run through the same algorithm. An algorithm's like a recipe, step by step. We're going to do to A everything that we did to the number 7. We're going to multiply it by 2. But of course we'd just call that 2A. 2 times A. To this we then add 2, as instructed. And then we multiply it by 5. Now, multiplying some algebraic expression by 5 can be quite tricky if you haven't learned how to expand brackets. But I'll give you a very, very quick rundown of it here. 5 lots of 2A. You can think about it as 5 times 2 apples. That would give you 10 apples. and 5 times 2 would give you 10. So we've multiplied all of that by 5. What's the last thing that we need to do? Well, we need to subtract 4. We don't need to subtract 4 from the 10 apples, just from the 10 over here. So we'd still have 10 A's left over, plus 6. Now I think we can see quite clearly that this 6 is just sat there right at the end, and it will in the units. Why? Because if you multiply any number between 1 and 9 by 10, you're just going to end up with a multiple of 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and so on. So what does that mean? It means that whatever number you started off with, it is going to be represented in the tens column. So if you tried with 70 as required, you'd get 10 times 7, and 10 times 7 is 70 plus 6. That gives you 76 as required. Maybe you chose 5 as your starter number. I predict that the result would have been 10 times 5 plus 6, which would have given you 56. And there you go. It's an elegant little puzzle with a nice little solution that we can again prove mathematically. And that is it for this video, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. If you think it helped you out with your maths revision at home, then please click subscribe to get notifications on future videos. Share it with a friend if you think it will help them as well. There is a PayPal account, but please don't feel obligated to do that. 10 or 12 pence if you think that it's worth it for you at home and you liked the video and the content that I've put out. Failing that, thank you so much to Dr. Frost Maths for the slides, for UTC South Durham for inspiring these videos, and most importantly to you at home for watching. I'm David Myers. Take care.